So I've had a few people ask me how I use the Tradezella playbook and tagging features to track my setups. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how I do it. And it's a perfect timing because at the end of 2024, because I tagged for a whole year of doing the same trade, the same setups, and tagging them and playbooking them, I was able to then in 2025 refine down to just what worked for me last year. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what that looks like. So if we take a look at my Tradezella, this is the start of the year. I'm up 1.8K, and this is trade copied across a few accounts. So it's like more like 6 or 7K. But I'm going to go first into the playbook feature. And so any of these ones with the white coloring, these are from last year. And I used the last year playbook to make my playbook for this year. So the VWAP strength after the dip. Or let's real quick. So playbook, this is my entry signal. So for example, on the charts, one of my entry signals is a break of low of day VWAP. When this is broken, this trade, this trade right here, this is a break of low of day VWAP. And then we'll see when we tag it. So I use the tag slightly different. So here's the setup tags. These tags are for where are we on the chart in relation to the 15-minute opening range. This is how I trade. So this would be a price discovery low of day VWAP entry, and it would be tagged two separate places. So going back to playbook, white is all from last year. So price play at VWAP. This is just it's a price play. 36% win rate. I am positive expectancy on it, but still 36% win rate. Break of key level. 50% win rate, but almost I'm break even on the setup. Range trading, 56% win rate plus 8K. Now that I'm happy with. VWAP strength after the dip, 77% win rate, 11K. So going from the playbooks, I kept the range trading and I kept the VWAP strength after the dip. I got rid of the break of key level and I just tightened the rules on that setup rather than taking it out completely because we have the potential to just break one side of New York VWAP or one side of the opening range and not go back. So I don't want to, not be able to take those trades. I just had to refine the rules. And lastly, price play at VWAP. This, if anything, now that I'm like a couple weeks into the year, I'm just thinking maybe I just kind of eliminate this or keep it very, very tight. So these new playbooks are my new setups. So we have high of day VWAP breaks, low of day VWAP breaks. They're two separate categories because I want to track both of them. New York VWAP plays. So this is I'm keeping it in there. Right now it's my most profitable setup this so far because I've had a few good trades from it. But I am keeping this in mind that it was a very low percent win rate for me last year. 15-minute opening range trades, 100%. This is just I'll explain in just a sec. And then I have a not playbook section. So this is for if it doesn't exactly fit into one of my playbooks, which to be quite frank, I should be taking it all. But we all know that it's going to happen sometimes and we're going to let it slip, the discipline slip, and we're going to end up taking it. You can see 7 trades in, I'm losing money, 30% win rate. And then, so yeah, you can go in and look at a lot more details of your stats, but I wasn't quite there yet. But we can look at it. So like this is from last year. I can go in, I can see the amount of trades, the win rate, profit factor, expectancy. I can go in and see some more details. You can put specific rules. It'll show you every trade. This is super helpful because you can go back and actually look at the trades and see exactly when stuff was working and when it wasn't. If you miss trades, you can log them, back testing, and any notes that you add. So Playbook feature is extremely helpful. This playbook is what is my entry signal. Everyone should be doing this. Next, let's go to reports. Reports, you do setups. You make custom tags. You go to trades and you click into a trade and then go manage tags and then edit them all here. So that's how you make a tag. And so now let's look at my setups. I have first breakout entry. That would be like this entry. This entry right here was a first breakout entry. Now, it's not necessarily a super high probability. I cut it for a quick loser. Let's go back in. So bottom to top of range and top to bottom of range. These tags are, where are we within the 15-minute opening range? Am I trading from bottom to top, or am I trading from top to bottom? We get a lot of trades like this trade. This could be, you could see I was in this long trying to get the double break of the opening range. And a lot of times price will come out of the opening range, consolidate, and then break back into the range. So now we've broken one side, and then now we're going to go take the other side and continue higher. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But you could see top to bottom would pay, middle of range to bottom of range would pay, bottom to middle of range, you're not going to pay, but bottom to middle of range. So where are we? Middle of range entry. If I enter at the New York VWAP in the middle of the range, this entry right here, that's a middle of the range entry. Price discovery. I showed you guys earlier today. Price discovery is just outside the 15-minute opening range. And now that's one portion of my tagging. We have, where are we in the 15-minute opening range? Next, I tag, does the trade go to stop loss or does it go to the take profit? And so one of the guys I trade with, Gino, he was showing me how this works. Let me just go all accounts. So TP, if it's going to my intended take profit, I can see if there is any red, that is a mismanagement on my end of the trade. So when I exit the trade, I mark it up, I enter it into Tradezella, and then I tag it. If there's any trades that are hitting TP, I will put that in there. But if I took a loss on that trade, it'll show red here. So I can know with 100% certainty whether I am taking advantage of my take profits and see my stop loss. So now this is pretty good. I'm 50-50. 50% of the trades that were going to hit the stop loss, I was able to take profit from. This is huge. This is it's a massive way to track your trades and see, is your discretion really working for you, or is it working against you? Because imagine you have TB, but then it's 50-50. 50% of the trades you're taking a loss on, but they went to your take profit. So that it's crucial to track these metrics. So, yep. Okay. So let's do a recap. Playbook. What entry signal did I take? Tagging. Two different tags. One, where are we on the chart? You can tailor this to you. Where are you from the volume level or whatever it might be? And then stop loss, take profit. Did the trade hit its intended take profit or stop loss? And then did you make profit on the ones that are hitting take profit, or are you losing trades that hit your take profit? So to sum it all up, if you guys want results like this, and you can even look, December was not a great month for me. So real quick, we'll touch on it. December wasn't a great month. I spent these 2 weeks reviewing all my data from 2024 and came up with my new playbook game plan, and then look at the results. So night and day, if you ask me.